Hello everybody, my name's Amanda. I'm the course leader for the BTEC Applied Psychology. Applied Psychology, slightly different from A-level psychology in the fact the assessments are different. In BTEC we have coursework and exams compared to the 3 exams in A-level. Today I'm going to go over some content that we look at within Applied Psychology. As you can tell by the name, it is all applied. We apply it to situations that you may come across in everyday life. So today we're going to look at shopping addiction and how we can explain shopping addiction. Have a look at these pictures. What do all of these pictures have in common? You can see they're all celebrities. Every single one of these has been paid to endorse a product. They all make us, or try and make us, feel good about the products that they have. Celebrities and advertising, they've gone together for many, many years. And it's all because of this factor, vicarious reinforcement. We see them enjoying their product. We see them get pleasure from whatever that product is, and we see them fulfilling whatever need that they have. Marcus Rashford, for example, we all know him as a fantastic footballer, was in the Co-op advert. The one benefit of Marcus being in the Co-op advert was that we saw him make a mistake. It made him human. That's why we like to interact with celebrities, and that's why they use them so much within advertising. Celebrities all have a glamorous lifestyle, and we want to replicate that. So what we do is we use a factor called identification. We find something about that celebrity that we as a person can identify with. So whether it's Marcus Rashford making a mistake in the Co-op advert, whether it's David Beckham and the look of his family and friends that go around him and the popularity that he has, that's why we look to identify with them. And by identifying with them, it makes us want to buy the products. Role models are another factor. Now, anybody can be a role model. Teachers, parents, your peers, celebrities I've already said. And these are the people that we look up to. We want to have something in common with those people. So by having a role model, and if we observe them shopping, and we see them get pleasure from the products that they've bought, we want to experience that same pleasure. So we start shopping as well. We may go and buy the same products to have that feeling that they have. Just watching somebody else get a pleasure from shopping is enough to trigger a desire for those same emotions. Now, we don't just explain how people develop a shopping addiction, but we also go through in applied psychology to explain how they maintain that addiction, as well as why people can relapse. So if we look at maintenance, there's 2 key things on the board there. Positive reinforcement and adrenaline rush and reward. That's the way it maintains the shopping addiction. The positive reinforcement is the rewards that we get from shopping. Now, that doesn't have to be the products itself. That can be things like just going to the shopping centre. So we all love a trip out to somewhere like Trafford Centre, White Rose, because it's a day out. And because we know we can get the enjoyment of looking around all of the different shops, sometimes that is enough to reward that behaviour that we have, and it maintains that shopping addiction. Another one is that adrenaline rush and reward. This is all to do with the dopamine pathways within your brain. Dopamine is all about the reward system, giving you pleasure from something. We've all got a big shopping haul that we've got, whether it's from ASOS, Pretty Little Thing, you've managed to get the new PS5, that buzz that you get from that. People who have a shopping addiction constantly strive for that buzz. And it will go from having 1 or 2 products to start with to having to spend more and more to maintain that adrenaline buzz that they need. So it becomes a very biochemical reaction. So that is how people maintain shopping habits. Now we're going to look at what makes people relapse. So relapse is when people are trying to get over an addiction. They stop their addictive behaviour. However, shopping addiction is one of the most difficult to get over, and this is why we have cues everywhere about shopping. We are bombarded by adverts, whether it's on the television, whether it's on social media. Anybody who has Instagram will know, if you scroll through Instagram, you will have so many sponsored posts. They're all advertisements. They're all trying to entice us in. So this is the problem, because you have these constant cues reminding you need to go shopping and you need to buy things. It's called cue reactivity, and we react to those. I'm sure many people have done it. You've seen an advert on Facebook for something and you go, oh, that looks really good. There's a video. There's somebody telling me how amazing it is. The first few reviews are great. You feel like you've got to buy it. Now, if you're having a shopping addiction, that is really going to push you to relapse. It's going to make you want to buy those products again. So cue reactivity is one of the main reasons why people relapse. However, people also relapse because they have withdrawal symptoms. Now, people think of withdrawal symptoms when it comes to drugs and alcohol. You also get withdrawal symptoms when it's shopping as well. So trying to relieve those symptoms, and it can be the same reaction that you have from alcohol and drugs as to shopping. You can get sweats, you can't sleep, you're fidgety, you're nervous. All of these reactions are the same when it comes to shopping. So what people want to do is remove those withdrawal factors. They want to make themselves feel better. So what they do is they shop again, and they think, I'll only do it once because it'll just make me feel a bit better now. But in actual fact, what it actually does is it starts that vicious cycle again, and people really struggle to get out of that cycle because it makes them feel better. So far what we have looked at is what causes addiction to shopping, how people maintain their shopping addiction, and why people relapse from shopping addiction. But that's not all we do in applied psychology. We then have to evaluate the information we've looked at. So we have to look at strengths and weaknesses of the explanation. Is there another explanation, for example? Is there research that supports what we've said? Is there an alternative explanation? There's a lovely little test for you to test your knowledge on what you have learned today. I really hope you have enjoyed your taster into applied psychology. We don't just look at shopping, we look at many other factors: aggression, gender, addiction, stress, all of those things we look at. Thank you very much for listening.